Introducing the next evolution in fin design, built for maximum drive, control, and effortless flow. My signature fins feature a unique hybrid design combining the best of both worlds. They have the wide base of a large fin for maximum drive through every turn, and the height of a medium fin, giving you a looser, more responsive feel with less drag. More drive, more freedom, total control in all conditions. Unlock the full potential of your board. Buy your fins now at surfandshow.com. Hey guys, welcome to Surf and Show. I'm super excited. Dominator Pro just came in. Now I haven't ridden this board yet. So today will be my first session. I'm gonna run it purely as a quad. If you follow the show, you know I'm a huge fan of the Dominator 2. It was a favorite of mine in the ocean. Took it to Kelly's Pool, riding as a quad, comparing it to a bunch of other boards at Kelly's Pool, really trying to fine tune, like, what do I like best? One of the things that I really loved about Dominator 2 was it was super easy to surf, good paddler, and I liked its length at 5'4". And at Kelly's Pool, I remember just trying to fit those turns in, and I was riding it as a quad. It was so fast going rail to rail. I thought, man, this board would be so good for that wave. It kind of gets real cuppy at times if you're not paying attention. And because it's shorter, it really fit in that pocket real good. And I remember even trying to get some barrels on it. It was going so fast as a quad, it was really hard for me to slow it down. Now in the ocean, the Dominator 2, silky smooth as a quad. We had excellent waves, well overhead. And the board just had great flow and went rail to rail real well. Me and this board really just clicked. And then I went thruster. If you guys remember correctly from that review, the leash plug was a little bit too far up. So I had to rip off the pad. It worked as a quad, but move it back for the thruster and make sure I'm standing right over that third fin. And the Dominator 2 did not disappoint, but I loved it best as a quad and twin plus trailer. So looking at both boards side by side, this is Dominator Pro. This is a stock 5.6 coming in at 25.9 liters. I believe it's 18 3/4 wide by 2 5/16 thick. You can see it's a bit more pulled in the nose, the tail's more pulled in, and they've added 2 inches in length. So it's also a tad thicker at 2 5/16 compared to the 5.4 Dominator 2. So this, I believe, is at like 19 3/8, 2 1/4. So the rail's shaped a little bit different. Obviously, with a more pulled in nose and pulled in tail, you're gonna get more performance. They also added 2 inches in length to the stock size at the same exact volume. I'm super excited to get on these boards. I'm gonna get a session or two, and then we'll come out and talk about it. I'm starting the Dominator Pro as a quad. I will ride it as a twin plus trailer because I think it'll go good like that too, especially with being a little bit longer here at the pool. Stay tuned. We'll come back and talk about this in a few minutes. So first sessions, I surfed the 9 and 10 on the Dominator Pro, rode it as a quad. It did not disappoint. I feel like what Dan Man does continuously is make boards that'll do legitimate turns in the pocket, but the rocker's right. It might confuse a lot of people in our community when they say Dominator Pro. Initially, what I thought when I heard they were coming out with the Dominator Pro is that it's gonna have a lot of rocker. It's going to have a really narrow tail, a really pulled in nose, and my mind automatically goes there because that's what the pros are riding. But I feel like what Dan Man did is he gave us a performance outline, pulled in the nose a little bit here compared to the Dominator 2, pulled in the tail a bit, and I mentioned that earlier. But going 18 3/4 as opposed to 19 3/8, and giving me 2 extra inches in rail line, I really feel like that's the drive I'm looking for. And because it's narrower, it makes the board a bit looser. So the width is going to give me more planing speed, more on top of the water, better for smaller, mushier waves. It'll grovel a little bit better on the Dominator 2. But when you go narrower, it gets more responsive. I can put it where I want even faster when it's feeling loose. Now, because of the length compared to the 5.4, with this being 2 inches longer on the Dominator Pro, it will favor me to have more wave face. So a wave that's a little bit bigger, able to hold my carves longer. That's where I really feel like our community is going to benefit from the Dominator Pro compared to the Dominator 2. And my final thoughts are this. I feel like Dan kept the rocker right, the performance right. I'm looking forward to getting some more sessions, but this is a great introduction to the Dominator Pro for me. I hope this helps for you. Wait for the full review. I'll give you guys twin plus trailer, thruster, and quad, and we'll even look at a little bit some waves side by side on the Dominator 2. Until next time, we'll see you in the water. Bye-bye.